Welcome to Michigan International Raceway here in Michigan, Brooklyn, Michigan. Qualifying was rained out, so we're starting on points, really. I know this order is going to seem pretty indicative of the way that they've been running all year, but yep, starting order is being determined by points. Originally it was planned that at Michigan we weren't expecting to see a lot of passing, kind of like what we were seeing at the start of the American 700. However, we've figured out that this track actually has a couple of big racing grooves on it, so it actually makes it a pretty competitive track, and it should be pretty interesting to see what drivers are going to do with it. It is like I said, a very grippy track that can actually get a lot of stuff done on. This year also, the race is going to be 200 miles. Last year it was fit into a tighter gap, so it had to be 130. It was the only high-speed oval last year with 130 miles. And there's just the only other major controversial item has been the fact that, well, first off, there's Tristan Wilhoit down in 33rd. Remember, he doesn't have any points. However, they did put him in front of Walsh, Dunbar, and Cohen because all of them don't have any points. However, Wilhoit historically in ARCSOA has more overall points than everybody else because Wilhoit's been championship contenders before. He's been in a championship contention before, so realistically, Wilhoit probably should be in front of these guys. The only other major items has been with the schedule. A lot of people don't like the idea that you're going Kansas, or that you're going so many high-speed ovals at the start of the year, and then it goes into a big road course thing later. There's a ton of road courses later. Luckily, next weekend we're going to Road America, and that'll be a little change of pace there. However, we are at another high-speed oval in Michigan. This race is expected to be a cleaner one, but don't deny that there probably will be some good racing today, I think. Anyway, let's go down to the race. John Hart leads the field down for 100 laps of pure Michigan fun. And we are green. Here we go. It looks like Noah Hart got a great start on the outside. Arndt got a pretty decent start there. However, they're mainly 2x2 through the field here. We're hoping this should be a pretty good race today. Here they go down into one. Of course, the inside on the start's going to have a bit of an advantage. There's Dornan Bouchard in third. Trying to take over second right now as Arndt will lead down the back straightaway for the first time as everybody seems to make their way quite cleanly through there. As here they go, you're going to see that this track does have multiple lines. As you can see, Bouchard's trying to fight on the inside a bit there. However, you might be able to see all weekend that the outside's able to get a bit of a run as well here. A little further back, you're actually seeing the third line kind of work there. So that was Bobby Jones getting the third line to really cooperate there. But now, as you can see, here comes the second line back for Noah Hart on Bouchard there. Bouchard, of course, was second at the line. However, now Hart is going to take second through the center of the corner. So, as you can see, this track is very multi-groove. As they enter turn one again, Arndt continues to lead. Now you've got a couple of cars looking down low beneath him. Beneath Bouchard, that is. That being Baskinger and Pericles back there. Tristan Wilhoit has highlighted in his pre-race show that he intended on actually hanging in the back for a little bit here in case there was an early race wreck. The GCI number 25 car seems to be running pretty good today, though, and I would expect him to start carving through the field if the field starts spreading out a little bit more, because he's only racing with like some of these slow cars like Dormitory, Dunbar, Alamis, and Cohen back here, so it's not exactly the best of cars he's racing with, and that, quite frankly, that 25 car should be able to quite seriously cut immediately through the field. However, I think he just doesn't really want to at this stage. Bobby Jones and Nick Pericles would clobber the wall going down the, coming off of turn two here, and that would actually really hold up Bobby Jones there, and that holds up Ray Hall, Moss, and a couple other cars here through the field, so got to be really careful with some of this stuff as well. Look at Bouchard trying to get the outside to work. He's going to catch the wall a little bit there, and it's just a race where you got to keep things under control, but John Arndt and Noah Hart right now are the two principal championship contenders. A young star from Texas and a wily veteran approaching retirement are your two main championship contenders right now in the championship, and we're right now seeing them run 1-2 right here, so this could be a very interesting battle. Malachi Cohen would be coming in. He would catch the wall off of turn number 2 as well on that last lap, and actually this would affect his tire, and he would have to get some work done to his car. Also, Nick Pericles, whose season has not gone very well so far for his standards, has to come in for a tire going down as well, so he has already been lapped and might go a second lap down. As here comes Baskinger trying to go underneath his Georgia Statesman. That is Noah Hart versus Baskinger fighting for second. Baskinger now is going for the lead now. This is a move very similar to what Arndt did in the American 700. This forces Arndt to the high line. This goes Hart to the lead of the race. So what a move there, and Hart takes advantage of a bonsai move there by Baskinger. And ooh, look at John Arndt's trying the way high line there compared to Noah Hart on the way low line. And it looks like Arndt's actually going to make the move stick on the outside. Jack Halleck would also have a tire going down as well, so he was going to have to pit on lap 8, so tough break for Halleck. Becca Moss would have a casualty in the engine department in the center of 1 and 2 as the car would break down and actually almost cause a pretty serious accident here, as a couple cars had to really slam on the brakes here to avoid each other. Luckily, it wouldn't cause an incident, we don't believe. Ooh, look at Fitzwater threading the gap there. It would spread out the field, though, somewhat, as now Noah Hart once again is trying for the lead on John Arndt here. He's been trying to set up a move there, but he had no one going with him there as Padcar is working his way through the order as well. And that's actually going to help Baskinger get a run on the outside to take over second position on Hart there. However, Hart's trying bonsai moves down low to try and make the move stick. And he now has help from Padcar a little bit through the center of the corner. So now you've got drafting help, which Baskinger doesn't really... Oh, no, but it doesn't really help Hart, though. And Padcar is going to take advantage of that, but now Baskinger's going for the lead here, and this is going to help Hart on the outside now get a big run off the corner here and really pass Baskinger back. So no real position change there. It's now Padcar's looking down low again here for the second place. Oh, here we go, 3 wide entering the corner. This is what Arndt definitely wants to see. Padcar is certainly not getting the position. Oh, I think we have a yellow. I'm not sure. No, we don't. Never mind. I thought I saw it flashing, and we don't. My apologies for that. Ooh, Baskinger's losing his ground through the center of the corner, through the rear end, and that's going to give the spot to Hart. Definitely going to give the spot to Hart, I believe. And now Hart's got to run on Arndt here. Nope, it doesn't give the spot to Hart, because Baskinger's fighting back. So, man, Baskinger's got one heck of a car right here at the front of this field. And now you've got, oh, look at Noah Hart now threading the needle through the middle. Not gonna get it, though. Big battle a little further back here with Trek Tauger, Eric Monaco, and Bobby Jones. Jones's car hasn't been handling well since the start of the race. And Tauger has been handling very well. Remember, he only got points at Kansas, so he's got to work his way through the order a bit here, even though he won last week. It has been pretty seriously fast. Another car doing quite well is Ryan Griffin. He started all the way down in the mid-20s, and now he's up to 9th in his final home race. So Ryan Griffin's looking to do wonders here in his home race. Where's his teammate running? His GLM teammate's running 17th, so kind of shows that Ryan Griffin's having a pretty decent race today, and he's actually catching the lead group led by John Arndt. Padcar now is taking... Oh, crash behind him! Oh, that's Bouchard in the fence! And that's going to be a yellow. Look out, everybody, as they're coming onto the scene. Oh, that was a close call there, but that's going to be the first yellow flag of the race right there. It's gotta be, definitely, that time. And they are slowing down right here for the first caution of the event. That was Bouchard and somebody else making contact there as Pericles can fly by. Barely missing the pace car, might I add. And Noah Hart had taken over the lead from John Arndt. Oh, we got to take a look at that again. So here we go. We had Padcar going low, I was mentioning. He got the move by. There's the wreck in the back. It was Angel was the other car here. And Hart just made the move stick and got by him there. And while the caution came out and beat him back to the line. So great move by Hart. I'm wondering if he was sandbagging a tad there. And what happened here was... looks like Bouchard had to slow down a bit there, and Angel didn't see him slowing down and didn't expect it, and Bouchard just got backed into the fence because of it. Looked like a fairly simple racing deal, if you ask me, though. We're on board with Sean Angel now as we're on the backstretch, and we're just going to see what Angel had to deal with here. You remember, the camera's sitting a lot higher than what he would be sitting, and just right there, it just looks like the 88 just slows down an extra lot in the corner there, and, well, Angel didn't expect it. This was rather silly by John Hart, though. As he's coming out of the pits, he would catch the end of that pit wall there and actually damage his left side pretty bad there. He came out not in a great position either. Actually, Ryan Griffin gained another bunch of spots on pit road as well. He's up to 4th. By lap 20 of 100, no car has fallen out of the race yet. Becca Moss got really lucky that that wasn't an engine problem. However, I don't think she's running on the best of conditions right now. Hasn't been a great race for Silver Speed, with the exception of John Hart. And Hart will lead the field back to the green here, and it looks like, well, the 22 doesn't look that quick, if you ask me, but here we go once again. It looks like whatever was wrong with Moss's car, they fixed it, and Moss should be on the lap. No, Moss is a couple laps behind Pericles. Pericles now is going for his first of 2 laps back here. Baskinger now is going for the lead in the middle. Their pad car tried to look low, and Baskinger was forcing the middle line. Didn't exactly work out very well for him, as Baskinger now is trying to work with Becca Moss there. Hart's diving it in deep into the corner to hold the lead, and that's pretty much what you've got to do right here. But remember, Pericles is a lap down and is controlling this race at this point, even though he's not leading it. The Menervini of, I believe that's Malachi Cohen and Chase Dunbar, have really kind of been a anchor on the rest of the field here, as cars are just trying everything they can to get by some of these slower lapped cars. And it's just going to be a big factor for them as this race continues on how to do that. Here comes Baskinger looking for the lead again. Here as, wow, it looks like actually Ryan Griffin's kind of lost the leading 3, though, because the leading 3 also have Moss and Pericles up there battling with them. More problems for Dornan Bouchard. His race isn't looking very good, or his championship point situation after this race isn't looking the best right now by Bouchard. Tough break for him because he had a good race going until he backed it into the fence. Noah Hart now is trying to make a move to get by the lap car of Pericles, but I'm not sure if I like that idea, and he didn't either, so he backed out of it. But now it might have been too much here, as now Baskinger's looking underneath him. However, Baskinger, I've noticed, cannot get that inside to work at all. He can't get it. And look, there's Ryan Griffin. I think he's the sentimental favorite today in his final home race. Not driving the best of cars on the grid right now, but it's his home race, and I think everybody really wants him to do well here in Michigan. And, well, quite frankly, I kind of do too. A little further back in this field, yes, you can see the pack racing here has been absolutely exquisite right here. Ooh, looks like we had a car caught the wall. That was DJ Curtis, whose season has been an absolute travesty considering how talented Curtis is. He's been stuck in the midfield the whole day, really, and the whole year, really. He's had a lot of bad luck. He nearly won Road Atlanta, if I recall, and the opener. And now it's just trying to just get everything fixed here. I believe the 25 was probably the best of the CJ Racing cars, but remember, Scott Roush basically vacated the series to go to PWCon, and Tristan Wilhoit, looks like Caldwell caught the wall. Tristan Wilhoit was pretty much thrown into this car last minute and really, I guess, hasn't gelled as quickly as he would have liked to with the team, maybe. But when we go to Road America, which is statistically one of Wilhoit's best tracks next week, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Tristan Wilhoit really shine on Road America. The leading group now is catching Dornan Bouchard here. Of course, Noah Hart's continuing to lead. Now it's Padcar in second. Third goes to Baskinger. Trek Tauger is actually gaining positions left and right here as well. Got by Griffin, and Griffin's falling back a little bit. That car just isn't the strongest car on the grid here, but Griffin's certainly trying his best with that car. And now Bouchard's gone a lap down. However, Hart got held up on the inside by Pericles, who kind of lost the rear end of it. So Bouchard's going to try and get one of his laps back, to be fair. And that's actually going to help out Padcar and a couple other guys get up through the field. As Tauger, remember, Tauger started in the midfield. He's up to 4th now. So Tauger could be going for 2 in a row today. And it looks like Tauger isn't afraid to make those aggressive moves either. Look at the move he made there. He was almost over the white line trying to make a move there. And he looks, wow. Tauger is not afraid to get dirty with some of these drivers. As Baskinger got a great run off the corner. He actually got Padcar too. And now here comes Tauger again trying to get... Oh, but you got Becca Moss blocking your inside line there, and that's not what you want if you're Trek Tauger in that situation. Noah Hart's loving what he's seeing behind because you've got cars going all over the track behind him. However, now you've got Baskinger coming up with a huge head of steam with Eddie Champadkar now. Here goes Baskinger down low. And no, but Baskinger once again, Hart's forcing Baskinger to go to the inside line, and it's not working out for Baskinger. That car just cannot do the inside. Noah Hart now is trying to get Pericles once again here, and I don't know if I like him going down low on Pericles entering one. If there's a car on the outside, he might be able to get him here. However, Baskinger really didn't take advantage of that either, as Baskinger was down below him. And Padcar looks like he was the biggest beneficiary there, as, looks like Baskinger once again's got to try down to the inside because Hart's not letting him get to the outside there. And it actually looks like turns 3 and 4 is easier for these drivers than 1 and 2's been, and it looks like Baskinger is actually going to lead the lap. So we have a lead change at the front of the field. Baskinger's going to take it. Oh boy, look at the Reddit Davis of Monaco in there too. We haven't seen Monaco in a long time, the New York native at the front of the field. Now Baskinger leads this race here. Tauger's in second as well. Problems for Bobby Jones. He hasn't had a great start since he clobbered the wall there coming off of turn 2. And Jones is going to have to try and get some work done to his car. That's not good for him. Trek Tauger now has reeled in Jake Baskinger for the lead, and we've been saying Tauger's got one hellaciously fast car today, and I would watch the 31. And now Tauger would actually dive down low on Baskinger for the lead of the race. However, Baskinger is coming back on the outside. Remember, look at the gap they've got now over second. Up ahead of them, you've got Bobby Jones as well. And third is Noah Hart, with Monaco fourth and Padcar fifth. Looks like a couple cars, these lap cars are going to bring it down pit road here. That is Noah Hart and Moss, with John Arndt actually is coming in early. So here lies the pit stop cycle beginning now. Clean stint, though, for a lot of drivers. Oh, Hart came in as well. I didn't... Well, yeah, maybe Hart was pitting. My apologies. And here comes now Tauger and Baskinger from the lead, I believe. Yes, they are coming in. Just make sure that everybody is safe getting on pit road, because at this stage, with a bunch of cars pitting, we don't want to see any cautions coming out here to make this race a lot more uneven. Oh, that was a close call with Wallish there. What was Wallish passed cars on the outside entering pit road. That was a pretty smart idea, if you ask me. Oh, somebody's grenading! Oh, that's Ryan Griffin. You've got to be kidding me. Ryan Griffin on pit road would grenade the motor in his home race from 5th. He was doing everything he needed to do, and apparently it just wasn't enough. Tough break for Ryan Griffin, if you got to ask me. That's kind of sad, to be honest with you. Well, that's his home race gone right there. All right, this is Noah Hart. We're going to see where he's going to slot into all of this battle here. He's not going to get Padcar, I don't think. However, Baskinger and Tauger are coming off pretty slow as well, so he might get Padcar here. But definitely not going to get Tauger and Baskinger for the lead. So Hart does take over third, though. John Arndt, though, was the biggest loser on that pit stop cycle. He's down to 29th position as they fix the left side of his car. They were hoping for a yellow and didn't get it, so now he's got to work his way through the order. And Silver Speed is single-handedly throwing away the mid-part of their season right here. As we go through the order, I think I heard a car caught the wall. That was DJ Curtis again hitting the wall, so tough break for Curtis. Vance Caldwell would go a lap down after he's, I believe, losing a cylinder here. As you can see, this is how quickly Noah Hart's kind of reeling in on the leaders here. And Caldwell just not having the best of runs right now. I believe we still only have Ryan Griffin out of the race, and that is going to count as an engine strike, I believe. Actually, this is a way back from the first caution, though, before we forgot about it. This was Jack Halleck hitting the back of Zolt Dormitory. And that might get a steward's inquiry, because that was kind of stupid. And Trek Tauger's on pit road trying to get into his pits. He had to almost stop on pit road to try and get in, as there's Baskinger now on pit road as well. Everybody else is, for the most part, pitted already. So we're just waiting on to see. The 18 has also come in already and is coming back out on the track. So this should be interesting to see what the 18 is going to do in comparison to some of his compadres out there. I guess the biggest gainer on that pit stop cycle was probably Eddie Champadkar. He closed in a lot of time on Tauger and, well, Baskinger. It's more of Tauger losing time on pit road compared to Baskinger. So we're waiting on to see where Hart's going to be. There's Alex Allen coming out of virtually nowhere to take over a top 5 running position here as Hart's falling back a bit there. As, here's Padkar now. This is third for Alex Allen here. So P3 is going to be Alex Allen after that cycle, and Jake Baskinger's got a pretty hefty lead right now. William Brock would be a big sadness here for losing out time on pit road. However, Jake Baskinger is increasing his lead by working with Brock. Tauger, Allen, and now it's Dodd, Padkar, and Hart are now your top 6 with DJ Curtis a lap down. That's kind of a shock, really, there. If I would have thought that. DJ Curtis tends to be really good on these high-speed ovals. But CJ Racing, I think what the problem with CJ Racing was is that they grew too big too fast. And there's a 3-car maximum next year. And, well, CJ Racing, I think, grew a little too quickly, if you ask me. And they haven't been able to allocate their resources correctly. Same with DNC, for that matter. However, Jake Baskinger from the lead would blow up. That is not what Nopia Finland wanted to see. Baskinger would fall out of the race with only a handful of laps to go. Tough break for Baskinger. Meanwhile, you'd start seeing your pit stops with Alex Allen, Vince Freeze, our new race leader, I believe, actually would be Trek Tauger battling with Eddie Champadkar there, and now you've actually got a bit of a race on your hands here. However, after the pit stop cycle, Alex Allen would have a pretty big lead over second place Trek Tauger and in third place Noah Hart here. However, there would be a late race yellow in this race, vanquishing the 51's massive lead he built up because of pit stop strategy. And this race would get a whole lot more interesting here at the end of it. It will be a single file restart with 2 lap cars between Alex Allen and the Trek Tauger, the second place car here, and we know Dormitory's not the fastest car on the track either. Has been a bit of an anchor today, as it looks like Alex Allen gets off to a fantastic start here as the field starts sliding and slipping around here, trying to get by some of these lap cars. Noah Hart's trying way down low. Nobody's been able to get by. Tauger finally gets by Dormitory here. And there's DJ Curtis, another lap car, getting in front of him. So it looks like it's going to be Tauger v. Allen again at the front of the field here, because I don't see anybody being able to make a run going here, because Zolt Dormitory is being an absolute pillock out there, driving like a complete and utter moron. But here comes Tauger now, looking down low on the 2 car, as this battle is really raging on. Finally, a couple cars get by him. That would be Freeze and Padkar here. Zolt Dormitory needs to get off the track if he's going to block like that. Kind of a silly maneuver there with help from lap cars. Noah Hart gets by in 5th. And now you've got Tauger trying to work with William Brock, and Brock's not being a great back marker either, to be honest, because Brock's racing people. Tauger would get by the 2 car now and would be trying to set up the 51 now for the lead with only a couple of laps to go, and dives low for it with only 6 to go, rather. And Allen should be able to hold on the outside, because cars tend to do better up there coming off the corner. However, this is very, very close, and Tauger actually is going to lead back at the line, looking for 3rd, and the 3rd's stuck behind DJ Curtis, so I don't think 3rd's going to do anything. 3rd of Padkar. Tauger takes over the lead. Could it be 2 in a row for Trek Tauger? It's been a season of the old guys this year, but I didn't expect Trek Tauger to get 2 races. Looks like one of the Menervinis caught the wall in the back there. And now Tauger leads this race with only 5 to go. However, with only 4 to go now, Alex Allen's been making a little bit of a comeback on him here. And now Allen's got help from some of the draft cars. Ooh, Pericles catches the wall. Ace Vito's on his way through the order as well. Haven't seen Ace Vito all day. And he's up into 6th. Or actually 4th for that matter. However, Tauger still has a big lead. If Allen can get help from the 2 car, I think this could be a good move for Allen. However, we're coming to white flag for Trek Tauger. Tauger had won at Kansas, his home race. And now he's going to take the white. Alex Allen is coming, though. That's the closest we've seen Alex Allen when he's been running in 2nd. Here comes Alex Allen. What's he going to be able to do? I don't think he's got enough time, necessarily. I've seen enough of these ARCSOA races, but Tauger goes a little too low here. Alex Allen has to dive down low to avoid him. Oh boy, it's going to be down to the final corner here. What's Tauger going to do, and what's Allen going to do? Tauger's got the advantage here. I don't think he's going to have it. I don't think Allen's going to have the run. Trek Tauger is going to go 2 in a row here. It's been a while since anybody's gone back-to-back. But Trek Tauger's done it. Tauger wins Kansas and wins at Michigan. 2nd goes to Alex Allen. 3rd's going to go to Eddie Champagne-Car. 4th to Grayson Ace Vito. 5th to Vince Freeze. 6th to Noah Hart. And 7th to Kyle Bisceglia. 8th to Angel. 9th to Matty Myatt. And 10th to Roman Rahal. Let's get on to your full finishing results. Oh, we had a crash in the back. Hold on a second. We're not going to your full results. That's Becca Moss and Kenny Myatt after the flag get into an accident. That's rather interesting. We should take a look at that before we go to the results. Yeah, they're on track here. Myatt's finishing 14th here. And Becca Moss is driving along here. And Gurian goes high, and that looked rather bad. I don't know what that was about. Kenny Myatt, I guess, just for the most part dumped her over something. That looked pretty blatant, if you ask me, and they were still going pretty quick doing that. That's going to get a steward's inquiry. Yeah, and this accident took place while Moss was still going 175 mile an hour and goes into the wall at 140. One could arguably say, though, that Moss got off the speed a little bit quicker than Myatt expected, but that just looked a little blatant, if you ask me. Anyway, Trek Tauger wins 2 in a row with Alex Allen 2nd, Eddie Champagne-Car 3rd, Grayson Ace Vito 4th, Vince Freeze 5th, Noah Hart 6th, Kyle Bisceglia 7th, Sean Angel 8th, Matty Myatt 9th, Roman Rahal 10th, 11th to Chris Dodd, 12th to Gurian, 13th to Myatt. Myatt finished 13th, not 14th. Davidson 14th, Monaco 15th, Shepard 16th, Arndt 17th. Arndt doesn't get any points and Hart does. Bum bum bum. Will Hoyt gets some points in 18th. Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind. Will Hoyt would have gotten points under the old system. Sorry, Tristan. No points for you. But he does finish. That's good. 19th for Zachary Fitzwater. 20th for Bobby Jones. 21st for DJ Curtis. 22nd to William Brock. 23rd to Cody Lamas. 24th to Christian Vanderpest. 25th to Benjamin Dover. 26th to Wallish, 27th to Pericles, or to Caldwell, 28th to Pericles, 29th to Dormitory, 30th to Dunbar, 31st to Bouchard, 32nd to Halleck, 33rd to Cohen, 34th to Moss, 35th and 36th to Baskinger and Griffin, both of which had engine issues and will get strikes accordingly for that. Let's go down to your points. So we have our first lead change in quite some time at the top of the chart, with Noah Hart taking over the points lead over John Arndt. A long way back to Eddie Champagne-Car, though, 77 points. Bouchard with 74. Bouchard, I think, has been on 74 for like 4 weeks now. Baskinger, Jones, Freeze, Dodd, Angel, Pericles, Tauger. Tauger, of course, on a rapid climb up through the field. 2 weeks ago, he had 0. Shepard, Rahal, Myatt, Monaco, Roush, Myatt, Bishelia, Moss, Jack Halleck still leading the ROTY, Alex Allen, Brock, Ace Vito, Vincent Allen's, of course, a part-timer, DJ Curtis, Ryan Griffin, Zayden Davidson, Marian Schallrod, who's been off a couple of weeks, expected to be off a couple more, Vanderpesh, Dover, Gurian, who gained some points, Fitzwater, Dormitory, Lamas, Codwell, Walsh, Dunbar, Durbin, Sean Perkins, James Shelley, Johan Arndt, Will Hoyt, and Cohen still on 0. The next race will be the Round of Wisconsin at the Road America Raceway. We will see you